Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video, and I just got back from a little bit of a picnic, a fish picnic and auction. So I'm going to show you guys real quick what I got, and I'll show some of the acclimation of the fish that I got, and I'll come back in a week to show you guys how everything is doing and how everything's settled in. So right here we have a full bag, or a good bit of Riccia. In total, I think for everything I paid about $50 some, which for everything that I got is pretty good. So there was some Riccia that I got. Right here is some Pogo stemming, I'm pretty sure is how you pronounce it, octopus. There's a whole bunch in here. And we live a little bit of a ways away, so that's just some of the water evaporating from the ride. You can see this is a whole bunch right here. Let me move the box that has everything else in it and open it up. Okay, so right here is a mix of Neocaridina Shrimp. There's 30 plus in this bag. Let me see if I can get them all. They're all on this Java moss right here. You can sort of see all those little dark, you can see right there all of those shrimp. So I'm going to put those in a 5-gallon or a 10-gallon for quarantine. It'll probably be a 10-gallon since there's so many. And then right here is a little baby, there we go, get him back in the water. Little baby Calico Bristlenose Pleco. These may be an inch long. There's also a little Guppy Fry in here somewhere. Let me see if I can find them to show you guys. Alright. So you can see him floating up to the top. He's towards the middle of the bag. But there's a few more things that I got. Right here is some frog bit. I've been looking to get this for a while now, and I figured this was a good time since I didn't have to pay for shipping. So there's 10 plants, as you can see. This is times 10. So there's about 10 plants of that. And then right here I have this bag of some Swaster Tang. So this is a nice plant I've seen online, and I figured I should try and grow some. So I'm probably going to throw this in one of the 20-gallon lawns and see how it takes off from there. And then last but not least, we have this bag of Java moss. You can see right there. So it's about a softball size portion. So this will come in handy since the stuff that I have here seems to be growing slower. So this will give it a little bit of a boost. But I'll get all this stuff thrown into a tank, and I'll get this seat wiped off. I'll get the water wiped off, and hopefully the audio is good for you guys. I'm using a new microphone, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay, and the sound of the pump isn't too annoying. But let me get these guys thrown into a tank and I'll be right back once I have done that. Okay guys, so I got everything into the tank. You can see the Java moss right there. And I'm going to put the pogo stem in here and the frog bit as well. And then in this 10-gallon, I just set this tank up so I don't have any substrate or anything in here, and this is just going to be a quarantine tank. And then I'll be moving these guys. And then in this 10-gallon as well, I have the Swaster Tang, and I forget what this is already. The Riccia. And then over in this 5-gallon, which is what I'm doing with all the Plecos I have going through quarantine, I have the little tiny Calico Bristlenose, which you can kind of see right there. I might as well, since I'm right here by the Plecos, give a little bit of an update. You can see that one right there. This plant is also doing really well. I don't know exactly where the other Pleco is, but there's another albino bristlenose. And then down here you can see that albino one right in the center. And I'm guessing the super red is on the back side of that, so he's going to be a little bit harder to see. But let me get you guys set up on the shrimp and the bristlenose pleco, and probably just the shrimp because they're going to be the easiest to see acclimate. So I'll get it set up on a time lapse for you guys, and then I'll come back and film putting everything into the tank. Okay guys, so everything is done acclimating. Sorry I couldn't get a time lapse of the shrimp. I tried, but my phone almost died, so it did not want to capture it. But I'm just going to go through and show you how everything is doing so far. You can see right up at the top there that little Guppy Fry swimming around, and then the Calico Bristlenose fry is back there on the sponge filter, and right now you can actually see the super red. But we also have the Swaster Tang right there, and then the Riccia up there in the back, and that is a nice piece of Riccia right there. I'm looking forward to growing this out and seeing how well that grows out, and probably putting that in some of the shrimp tanks. And right here we have the mixed Neocaridina Shrimp. You can see all of them in there. On the back there's Rillies mixed in with them. I will say it's probably a darker strain that these are coming out of, because you can see this one right here. Most of them are darker, but that is going to be because of the background up in here. And then in this tank we have the Java moss. And there was a lot of mulm with this one, so that's why the tank is cloudy. And then up here we have the pogo stem octopus, which you can see in the back there. And then we have the frog bit, which, let me see if I can get from the top here. I don't know how well you guys can see that from the top. You can sort of see from right here. But it has a nice big leaf. It's about a dime size. And the roots will get a lot longer. They'll probably grow down to here on the tank. so that'll be good for Guppy Fry. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and I did just move the dwarf dark blue panda guppies. They already had fry, which are somewhere in this tank. But hopefully you guys did enjoy, and make sure to like the video if you did like it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Also make sure to subscribe, because we're almost at 50 subscribers, and I'm gonna try and do a giveaway on some mini tiger guppies. It'll probably be this trio right here, and their little fry that was the only one that survived. But I will see you guys in the next video. Okay guys, so it has been 1 week. You can see that little Guppy Fry swimming around up in the top. I don't know exactly where the Calico, I actually just found him. You can see him right there. But he's doing good. He colored up really nicely. So these guys are doing good. You can see he already ate some of the green beans that I put in there, which all the Plecos actually love the green beans. Can't wait to grow this guy out. If I didn't mention it before, he's only like an inch, a little over an inch long, so he still has a lot of growing to do, but he's a really nice addition to the grow out for the Plecos, for the breeding projects. And let's go right here. You can see all the mixed Neocaridina shrimp, and there are some little tiny shrimp in here. I don't know if it'll focus on this one right on the glass, but you can see that little white dot right here. That is one of the little tiny shrimp. Let's move to this tank. This is where I have the Riccia right there, and I also have the Swaster Tang. And one of the cool things that I'm pretty sure came with the Riccia are these little tiny orange shrimp. There's a whole bunch of little tiny shrimp in here. You can see some of them right there. But that is one of the things that happens most of the time when you buy plants from people that raise shrimp, is little tiny shrimp will come in. It's just one of the added bonuses, which I don't mind. It's a nice addition to the shrimp collection, since I now have the regular orange shrimp, and I also have these orange bee shrimp, which are being very prolific. You can see this female right here. There are a couple females that are buried right now, but this one right in there is one. And this bigger female right here is another one. She only has a couple eggs though. But let's go up to this tank where we have the Pogostemon octopus. You can see that's doing really well. I need to add some water to this tank, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be getting some new guppies in, so there will be another unboxing, which is pretty much what all of my videos are now. But I'm just trying to fill up the fish room, because I have, how many more tanks do I have? Let me count. I'll have about 15 tanks that I'm going to need to fill up. Most of them are on this rack right here. It's these two 10s, these 4 20-gallon longs right here, and then these two 10s. Then I have some 5 gallons that I need to buy. But you can also see the frog bit right here, and you can see this one up front has sent out a runner to this plant. So you can see that little runner right there. So I bought 10 plants originally, and you can see there's a lot more than 10 plants, so they're really liking this tank. And there is another type that I'm going to try and be getting off of Aquabit. It's called Tiger Frog Bit. So if you can see the leaves on there, they're fully green. This one has some darker green stripes on the leaves, so hence it being called Tiger Frog Bit. But you can see in the center of the plant right there a new leaf coming up, and these are pretty big leaves. They're probably about the size of a penny, some of them, like this one in the corner. So these will be really nice plants. But that's everything that I got and how everything is doing. I'm pretty sure that's everything. I only had four tanks of stuff going through quarantine. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe because we're almost at 50 subscribers. So I want to try and do some sort of giveaway with some of my guppies and shrimp. So I'll probably try and do a live stream of that. And I will see you guys in the next video, which will probably be me getting some new guppies. So I'll see you guys in that video.